And welcome to day 7 here on the 24 days of micro workouts here on the RDP channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you can get all of these, or you can check out the micro workouts playlist to find all sorts of interesting micro workouts that produce big results in short periods of time. Today's micro workout is a really special one because it helps people overcome one of the biggest challenges with progressive calisthenics exercises. Progressive calisthenics meaning that you adjust the resistance of the exercise by adjusting your technique. One of the biggest stumbling blocks that people run into, especially with their upper body, is transitioning from bilateral exercises to unilateral exercises because there's a whole lot more involved than just more strength. The arms are attached to the sides of the torso, so there's a lot of control and coordination going on, especially if you're used to like typical weight machines where your arms are like way out to the side like this. So if you start to try and do unilateral exercises with even this type of neural circuitry going through your system, it's just going to be almost impossible to do, which means we got to get really comfortable with pulling things in tight. So one of the best ways to do this is with archer push-ups and rows on suspension straps. You can kind of play with this if you're doing it on a stationary object like against countertop or something, but it's a lot easier to learn this if your body is just moving up and down and your arms are shifting side to side. It helps you build up all of that coordination of being able to engage your chest, all of the muscles in the back, stabilize your scap, stabilize your arm and your shoulder, so that way you can load up one side more than the other. That's what you're going to practice today. First is archer push-ups, alternating back and forth. And then the other exercise is archer rows, alternating back and forth, and you can adjust the resistance to whatever level you need based on how upright you are. The more upright you are, the less resistance you have, the more you come down, more resistance you have. But the real trick with this is you don't want to have your weight 50-50 between both arms at the same time. The whole point of archer-based exercises is to load one arm more than the other, so that way you can get kind of a sensation of what it's like to do more unilateral exercises. So each time you change from one arm to the next, you are purposely and kind of concentrating on load up that arm with a little bit more weight or a lot more weight than the other arm. And then when you switch, you load up the other arm. So you kind of have this back and forth kind of feeling, and it's not just your arms are moving back and forth. The micro workout format is 2 rounds of each for 45 seconds. So it's not going to be a lot of resistance. It's more of just practice. If you want to do, of course, with more strength-based, lower time because then you'll have more intensity. But do the push-ups 45 seconds, then the rows 45 seconds, alternating back and forth. Rest as needed or if needed at all between the two. And now you're going to have a very good way to warm up for unilateral exercises or to break out of that rut of always feeling like you got to do things with both arms at the same time. Thoughts and questions down below? Be fit, live free.